Start up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up when it's half time, she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying no less. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, love. What's your run up cash, double back, baby show me what your mama made and made that. Yeah, made up. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no, this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then yeah. Let's go. Hey.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. On the visitor's sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys, losers a week ago, trying to turn things around here. On the other side is Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys ready to get after it here. The Lions offense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
First down.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Here's McCarthy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. To the air with McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The Vikings come in search of win number 9 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go now. Hey, have the 6.
They'll try the left side. Suggs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, guys do whatever it takes to have fresh legs late in the season nowadays, don't they? How about him last week? Week 16, NFC Player of the Week for his performance.
Probably means a little bit more to him later in the year, doesn't it? Because of what you just said, the fatigue for a running back throughout the season.
Shows the off-season training and the endurance that he created in order to have that type of a game this late in the season.
To number 21. Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really hot start.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Suggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That nigga snapped on that shit.
Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give right side. Suggs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Josh Oliver. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Lions' 25-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Suggs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right back to him on first down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a second and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. This is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
A final shot before break. McCarthy. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now a give right side. Suggs. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. They'll run on down. Suggs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Suggs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Looking to throw. McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. McCarthy. Now they go screen. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
McCarthy's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by
the Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Suggs. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. From the 31, here's a second down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Suggs. And take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
DJ Reader brought him down. No gain on the play.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
13-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Second down and 10.
McCarthy off the play fake. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt again, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Suggs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. McCarthy. For the left side, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
And these guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Suggs. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 118 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Suggs. And some room to work. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Okay, break. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run on first down. Suggs. Now, ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but, boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Suggs. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. McCarthy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 3rd down and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Minnesota, the win is number 9 for them on the year.
career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that babe. Well, alright, tryna fight in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it? Ain't it?
Viking 18!
my tone. Stealing the chops like the that I'm on. I might go fancy and skeleton bone. You know a like me get cold. Icing out everything I own. Came from the bottom to bottom. My grandma twin with me just like Phil and Leo. These are watch me on replay, and replay just like it's a real.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 Minnesota Vikings.
On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His guys have really been struggling. 2-6 in their last 8. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home, as we are. Seen the football quite a bit here in this first half. Such an integral part of this offense. They'll start this next drive. 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Howell. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw with Howell. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Howell. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They get 14 on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Howell. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Howell. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. And it's no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing is Howell. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Just couldn't make a good pass.
Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Look there.
If you make a good pass,
Numbers. And now
not only do I score,
as this next drive
but
begins with 1st and 10.
we take the lead. So, let's try to be better, number 8. I know you just not getting here. It's all right. I got your back.
Here's Howell out of the pistol. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Got your back, boy.
It seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground.
Matt LaFleur disagrees with the call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag.
Throw it then, punk. I know I caught the ball. I caught the ball.
You're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down.
I know I caught the ball.
No bobbling,
Come on.
the ball not moving
That's
around.
disrespectful, man. That's a
Control.
catch.
So that's what the referee is
Talking
looking
about,
at
boy.
here.
That's a catch, boy. Disrespectful. Come on.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful.
Let's go.
And he's going to have to be
Come
careful
on.
here.
We ain't looking
because he
back.
has
Know
just
what's
one
up.
challenge
Come on.
for the remainder of the game. Here's Howell. He'll go right and find his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the ground, here's the first round pick of April's draft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Howell. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Now a give on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Not stalling out right here.
This defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Vikings offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 41 yards.
30-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out.
Quick.
Blown up in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll drop to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. See the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. And with that last run, that makes this a really special season. It puts him over 1,500 yards on the ground for the year, continuing to climb the single-season rushing chart. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 40.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And his sensational season continues. That touchdown catch, number 20 on the year. Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. We're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the 2nd.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10.
What in the hell? You ain't gonna read the field? Whatever, man. I guess that's me. Nigga not gonna read the field. He threw the ball. Nigga give a damn. That was covered too.
Vikings offense make their way.
The only thing I could have done was sat right there where the linebacker was backing up, but that was about it. Maybe 3 yards.
With first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now, faking the give. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Beat down. Leg broke, everything. But I die before I give you this game.
They'll throw with Howell. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your right, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A pickup of 12 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll get out 2. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check out.
Howell. There's that man again. Another catch.
That's a gain of 6.
Third and a yard. To throw is Howell. And it looks like he's going to have enough indeed. The referee does signal. It is a first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
To the ground, a first down run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. From the 25, here's second down and a yard. Throwing is Howell. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he will score again. Touchdown, Minnesota. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Now they'll pitch it out here. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. up second and 9.
Here's Howell. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Brings up third and
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now it's Howell. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
intended for number 21, incomplete. Deshaun Nixon on the coverage.
The Vikings offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. No turn and hand this one off. And this tackle there, he pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Let's go. 19.
Now a handoff, running right. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. They'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Third and 6.
Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. Following the penalty, he'll run it. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here's Howell out of the pistol. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's a third down and 4. They'll look to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
41-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Brings up third
down and 9. They'll drop to throw. He'll throw it left, and that's his running back. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down. A win here for the Vikings. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.
The blue.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made me. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G bad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like what he own. This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. You a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in weird hands, baby. Whoa. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them off. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. Can they both? I hate them hating on them. Then they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that are really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Gotta do it, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children, when they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building, crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux, Nessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Giving that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were dubbing a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more, you wanna see more, but you wanna see soul. Life then slows you down, your body is acting up, your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no love? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. We lit up, lit up, lit up, lit up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. Joke with my wife because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up.
Alright, so we're going to end it right there. We're going to work out. Yeah, we got a wild card game, and it's a flood watch too, so definitely in the rain with it. I done changed my gear to how the game is going to be played. Nobody plays with gloves if it's going to be a heavy rain game. Not playing with no gloves. Tape fingers to help me keep grip on the ball, and yeah, it's going to be all about ball security. That's it. We're going to tune in next time.